Wow. Okay, my teammate killed me. But as you just saw, that was a showcase of my new build. Let's introduce the rivers of ice and poison. As you saw, it has the same moveset as the Moonveil Katana and the Rivers of Blood that I was using in my previous video. Just one difference. I'm not using the Rivers of Blood. I'm using Uchi Katanas that have the same movement as the Rivers of Blood, as I'll demonstrate now. So, as you can see, the famous Corpse Piler Ash of War, which is one of the better Ashes of War that I've seen in this game. Alright, so we'll rest so I can showcase the others now on the birds. Because the connection will be a bit better and my teammate won't kill me. But as you see, that was the Rivers of Poison. We'll rest again. Ooh. Now this is the Rivers of Ice. I like this one's thing, how it freezes them. Oh, I can't even hit the birds. We'll try these birds up here, but as you see, it's the same moveset as the Rivers of Blood, just not as cool. But I am pretty sure I am the only one that has got anything like this. If I'm wrong, please feel free to comment in my comment section and let me know that I'm wrong. But when I did my first PvP video, I was level 110. I have played the game a bit more and got back up to where I was the very first playthrough I had, that I didn't follow the story properly and managed to brick it, so I couldn't revive anyone or continue on any further, so I had to start a new character. This is still the same character from before, it's just changed. In the previous video I was a Faith mage, but Faith is okay, but I just don't like trying to find 1,000 different seals. So I cheesed a little bit and found the most broken spells, or I feel they're most broken spells in the game, with the quest line that you do for Salin, who is in the Waypoint Ruins, who you can meet very early on in the game. She'll get you to go over here where her real body is eventually, once you see her a few times, and then you go up through the academy and stuff, and you put her spirit in another body, and then she'll end up in the Grand Library next to Renala. Once you've beaten her, you'll be able to just fast travel to her and stuff. But she'll send you on a quest which gives you the Star of Rune, which you saw me using just then, which is tiny little missiles that chase your people, which is really spammable. And then Commodore Zur, which absolutely devours bosses. Then I have very basic talismans. Sorry about that. I just have stuff that really increase my stats. I have done a fair bit of grinding. I have 2 really good farming spots that I'm going to show now. But before I do so, so to make the rivers of poison and ice, you're going to need the black something wet blade, which changes your status types for the weapon. This one right here. So it does scale a lot better with poison and blood, but I just like the ice because when you hit them a couple of times, they freeze. I'll try and see if I can't demonstrate what I'm talking about. It just looks cool. There you go. I better pick up these before I move on to show you the 2 farming spots. So there's this one here, which is done throughout the early game. This one here can easily get you to level 110, which you saw me at the very start video. So the basic one for that will be when you first start your profile, you'll want to hunt for, when I remember which part it was, this part, yep, here we go. You will want to hunt for this, which is one of the best talismans in the game in my opinion. At the moment I'm very comfortable with my build, so I'm not using it, but like I said, it is one of the best talismans in the game. So to clarify, if people haven't got it yet, you'll go to the smoldering wall, make your way along the smoldering wall, go down to the abandoned cave, fight the boss there, and they will reward you with the thing. And this is in the Caelid region, which is also in the very early game, because you get to the first step, take the chest here, get transported over to here, and then you just make your way around to here, up to here, all the way back to there. But to get to the farm route straight off the rip, you need to make your way to the Third Church America, which is pretty easy. So you'll come from the first step to the Agon North, across the bridge, down the hill. There will be a big troll guy there, but if you stick to the right hand side and come up through the tree path here, you'll get there no problem. And then once you get there, you'll get the Wondrous Physic, which helps you throughout the game later on. Then you'll jump in the teleporter here, which will teleport you right here. So at first, this will be closed, and there will be a gigantic boss with his back to you here. You will spawn facing this way. Just in case something goes wrong and you jump in the wrong spot and the big guy gets you, just make sure you just open this door and touch this grace. This big guy at the back won't do nothing until you interact with him. And when you've given him 3 death roots, he will go a bit mental. But you smack him a few times, and if you're powerful enough, you will kill him. But at the time when I went here, I wasn't, so I wasn't able to kill him. But at first, you'll go where I just dropped off, run down here. It's a lot quicker on horse. You'll run past this guy at first. Pick up the gold seed here. You run past this guy here too. Come down here, touch this side of grace. Like so. And then this will be the farming route you take. So you'll come up here. There'll be a guy right here. Take him out real quick. Up here there'll be another one. And we want to run up around the corner. There's one just here. I better stop right here, sorry. Before I go any further, depending on what class you start as, you might want to come up to the Death Touch Catacombs and just pick up the Uchi Katana. A samurai comes with one, but if you start as a prisoner like I did, you'll have to go to the catacombs and get one. Or if you are lucky enough to have a friend that plays it like I do, you can start as a samurai, get your friend to hold the thing, then go back to whoever you want to play as, and you'll be able to dual wield 2 of them straight off the start. Because if you can trade the starting weapons, as long as nothing's upgraded in this game, you can trade it when it comes to weapons. But yes, back to the farming route, you'll take the guy I just took out, this guy. At first you won't be able to sponge as much as I am at the moment. But if you just take your time, you will overcome them. There's one here. Because it is kind of dark, you just use the lock-on feature. It's not like you're going to get rushed by many. When you first come to the area, there'll be a beetle here. Make sure you kill it because it gives you a somber stone, which is an upgrading thing for other weapons. But we'll back to the route. We just kill this guy. There's that nice little freeze that I was talking about. Kill this guy. And kill the final guy right here. And then you can either run back here or just fast travel. That's up to you. But once you get a bit powerful and you start progressing through the story, the next farming one you want to aim for is through the White Mask which he moves from the first step when you first start the game all the way over to here in the Lucaria Lakes at the Rose Church. He'll give you the fingers that you would have seen me use in my previous video to invade people, and then it opens up here when you've used a certain amount and you've got the blood of a maiden. There's a blood of a maiden in this church here. The easiest way to get to this church is start from here, come up here, be careful of this tower right here because it will send you crazy. But if you do what I did, which was start here, went here first, killed them, but ended up falling to my death because I didn't use the ladders. So I got respawned back here. Once you've killed the group of monk guys up the very top of the tower, you won't get mad. So you can just come back up, ride down through, come through the village, up and around all the way up to the church, get the blood, and then you go back to this guy, exhaust his dialogue, and then he will give you this. And then once you receive that, you can come over to here, and then you'll start here, and then yeah, you literally ride around the back, come up here, and this is the best farming spot. A lot of people have videos where you can climb up here and stuff. I don't believe in that. I don't need glitches to farm. So when you're farming, you need these bad boys. And sorry, this bad boy, and you'll be able to power level in no time, because there's an easy farm here that you'll get 17,000 runes each time you kill that bird and make him drop off the ledge, and you can just farm that heaps quick. Or you can do my farming route that I like to do, which is take out all these guys, then the bird. And it makes you about 50k, as you can see roughly on my screen at the moment. That's without the talismans, but if I put the talismans on and do a run, we'll see how we go. Alright, so I need a bow. My favorite bow is this bow, which you get in the abandoned cave. Also on your way to get the talisman. Sorry, I was trying to think of what it was. Yes, the scarab. That's what I was trying to think of. But yeah, so I've just got the scarab on. We'll just do a quick run of this with just the scarab. As you can see, we're quite tanky for a mage. Like, I've seen other videos of people live streaming and stuff, and doing live comms about their OP builds, but honestly, I don't find them as OP as this. Like, as you can see, most of it's all me. If I take off all my talismans, I can show you that my base stats are really high. And it's just from this simple little farming method. So now we'll just pull out the bow. Oh, can't even hit old matey. There we go, we hit him. Won't do much, but make him fall to his death. Easy. Easy little runes. Like I said, easy 50k. You can amp it up by using the gold feed as well, but for the amount of time you get the gold foot for and doing that route, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Like, just having it, just a standard talisman of just a scarab is decent XP. So as I was saying, if I remove these two, that is, oh, and make sure I don't have anything that ups my stats, but there, as you can see, that is my base stats. Just from that simple farming method. Like I said, I was a faith build. I used my faith points and that to go into my arcane and intelligence. I've always had a pretty high dexterity because I like the katanas. I did fool around with bandit swords when I was trying out crazy bloodlust builds. These are pretty fun to play with also, and they're really easy to get. You can get them at the start of the game. You just, like I said, everything in this game is very attainable early on. It's just farming. So you want to come down to the fourth church in the Weeping Peninsula, and there's a little skeleton guy that will be patrolling near the graveyard that you'll see that has the two swords, the bandit swords. You just keep killing him, farming him until he drops two of them, and then you gravy. But like I said, when we put all my clothing back on, we get a nice little chunk of stats, which is pretty good. I just like the battle mage's armor because it's still light armor for my character, so I'm not fat rolling, but I also get the nice mage looking thing. Like I said, there. But that has been my guide video of my new build. If you like this content and you want to see more, please let me know down in the comments section. Till then, peace out.